What's up guys, Luke here, and today we're going to talk about bookie boosts and how you use them for extra places. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Hey guys, if you're new here, my name is Luke and we talk about all things personal finance here, whether that be making money or keeping it. And today we're going to be talking about how you use bookmaker boosts for extra places. I have made a video with a full list of all the bookmaker boosts and whether or not they apply to the win and the place and the terms of each of the offer. So there will be a link in the description below and a card up here. So if you haven't already watched the video, I would click on that and watch that first and then come back to this video when you know which affect the win and which affect the place. So we'll talk about both, if it boosts the win and the place or if it just boosts the win. So let's start with the easy one. Betfair Sportsbook, they boost the win and the place. So maybe you have Fabius Les Kriba at back odds of 31 and that boosts it to odds of 35. You put in your 35 there and then you place your lays as it shows and that will be your corresponding qualifying loss and extra place profit. It's simple as that. You boost it on the bet slip and you adjust the back odds on the extra place matcher and you find out what that match is with the boosted odds. Now let's take a more difficult example. If it's only the win that is boosted, what do we do in that case? So we've got Unibet and Unibet only boosts the win. So if it only boosts the win, what do we do? Because if we just change the back odds in the extra place matcher, let's say infinity, if we change that from 34 to 37, if you see the corresponding lay stakes for the win lay and the place lay both change. But something to be aware of is the amount that you get if you win goes up, but the amount you get if you place does not go up. So what do we do? So let's say Fabius back odds of 26, which is boosted to 29. So we put it on our bet slip, it's 26, we boost it to 29, and then we click place. Then we come over here and we change this 26 to 29 because that's what the back odds are for if it wins, and we lay on the win lay. But the place lay isn't based off it being 29, it's based off it being 26. So what we have to do is we have to change this back to 26 and then lay the place lay. Now you might be like, how does that affect qualifying loss, extra place profit, implied odds, percentage, all of that stuff? There's not really an easy way of doing it because the problem in this case with the extra place matcher is it takes the back odds and takes the place odds and doesn't let you individually change each one. So although I said there's not an easy way to work out the exact profit and the exact loss, there is actually a way. This is using the each way extra places calculator. So we put in the boosted back odds of 29 and we lay the win here at 46, so that's 630. Then we change this to 26 so that we have the place odds of 6 and we lay it at 9.6 with £6.25. What we can actually do is we can put both of those figures, rather than using the extra place matcher, we can use the calculator, which lets us change all of it so that we have our boosted odds at 29, we have our non-boosted place back odds of 6, and then our respective win lays and place lays, so we actually see our qualifying loss and our extra place profit. Because if we look at 26, it tells us that we have an £8.10 qualifying loss with a £51.90 profit. If we change that to 29, it's telling us, well, we have a £6.82 qualifying loss and a £59.18 profit. Now we know that neither of them is right and it's somewhere in between, but what if we want to know the exact amount? We have back odds of 29 and lay odds of 46 telling us we should lay the win for £6.30, which is what it says here, lay it for £6.30, and we'll see we have 5.6. How did you get to that, Look? Well, we've got our lay odds of 9.6 and we know we're supposed to lay 625 with these 26 back odds because that is our place back odds of 6. So I worked backwards with our original boosted odds of 29, and we want our back odds of the each way bet to be 6, so it's not boosted. Essentially what I did is I knew it was 6.25 that I had to lay as the stake. So I put in 5 originally, and it told me 6.88. So I was like, well, that's not right. So then we do something like 5.5, and it tells us 6.34. So we know we've laid too much. Then we put this up, 5.6. Oh, we see lay the place for 6.25. We know that we are laying it for 6.25. So 5.6 must be our fractional payout, which makes sense given the fact that it was originally 1/5 place odds, and it's still 1/5, but it's not boosting it. So if it's not boosting it, then one number's bigger, the other number's smaller, meaning this 1/5 gets bigger, so it's 1 over 5.6. That might not always be the case, I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to be honest, I don't fully understand fractional place payouts. Hi, this is Luke, interrupting Luke. I've done some research into how place back odds work, so I'm here to quickly interrupt myself and talk through that. Shout out to Shockwaves for helping me with this whole process. The place back odds works out how much you get if the horse places. So if we have odds of 10, we take 1 away, so our 1 is our stake. So it's 1/5 odds if the horse places, but we do get our full stake back if it places. It's not 1/5 of the stake. Then what we do is we take that 9 and we divide it by our 5, because that is our extra. So that leaves us with 1.8, and then we add our stake back on, leaving us with 2.8. So you can do that for any of these calculations, but I do think it's a bit easier to just type in a whole load of numbers until it actually matches it correctly. But this does reflect what you're backing and what you're laying, and at the odds that you are actually backing and laying at. So you see that you have a £7.45 loss if it doesn't finish in the extra place, and a £52.55 profit if it does. Now that's in between the two that we spoke about. So if I'm planning on boosting something that only boosts the win, I'm not really going to use that calculator, am I? If you've done extra places on a weekend or something like that, you really don't have that sort of time. So I get on matches that I know are already good matches and that with a boost will become even better matches. I put in these boosted odds, so 26 gets boosted to 29. I back it, click that each way box, done. I lay the win lay, done. And then I change it back to 26, which was the original back odds, and then lay the place, done. Then when the race is finished, I put all the numbers into the extra place calculator so I know exactly my profit or loss. I know this video has been probably quite confusing. This sort of thing is actually something I had to learn myself because no one speaks about it. And I originally thought that every bookmaker boosted the win and the place. That's not the case. Remember, card up at the top right with a full list of all the bookmaker boosts and which boost the win and which boost the win and the place. So I was actually losing money out on these place lays because I would overlay them thinking that it boosted the place as well. So I hope this video has been useful, showing you exactly what you do when it's boosted win and not the place. And if you do have any questions, comment in the comment section below, because I do want this resource to be used by multiple people. So if you don't understand something, someone else will probably not understand it too. I hope this video has been useful. If it has, like and subscribe. There has been a lot of work that's gone into researching this and figuring out how it all works, so I would appreciate the support. If you do like the video, it will get it sent out to more people so more people can learn more about these bookmaker boosts. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will see you later. Bye.